Menu narration option is set to off.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rebels offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Last season, the Rebels missed opportunity after opportunity to deliver the knockout blow, a game that they never trailed until the final play when Garrett Nussmeier threw an overtime touchdown pass and sent Tiger Stadium into pandemonium.
And one of the things I remember most about that game, David, was just how LSU got after Jackson Dart. Their defense and the pass rush was enormous in that game. They had 6 sacks. That's going to be a big factor for them again in this one, David, trying to disrupt the quarterback's rhythm.
And you know what every hotty-toddy fan remembers? That this game kept them out of the playoffs. So there's even more passion for this rivalry because they cost them something a year ago. Time to get some payback today.
Knocked down behind the line for the second straight play, bringing up a third and lots of work to do. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Quickly out to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
And the quick shuffle pass. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the ground with the back. Wide open spaces. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
LSU lining up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make them.
Oh, a lot of space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The most mind-boggling stat from last season is that Ole Miss trailed for a grand total of 2 minutes all year long and somehow lost 3 games and missed the playoff.
Yeah, it was incredible, but it was a great year. You saw the line of scrimmages for Ole Miss really take over. Offensive and defensive lines, that was the strength of their team. It allowed them to thrive, to win more games, to be more dominant. Palmer reloading a lot of guys in those new spots.
Including a quarterback. No more Jack.
Turning it on! Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels will line it up on first and 10. They'll give it to him again. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 23 for this first and 10.
How about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looking to pass, it's Simmons. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like 3rd and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But, man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on 3rd and long.
And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. Bulldozes his way through. And they'll drag it down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going.
To send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. What do you want the...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic, guys that get after the quarterback, LSU, they typically have a lot of those guys. That's a really fun thing to have.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He's moving out of the pocket. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Hand off from the shotgun.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. To the air, it's Simmons. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some bounds and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out loud.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Looking for a gap. It's Durham. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Off the play fake on first down. Here comes the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved.
And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game. He's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Rebels want to move quickly. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent.
There he goes. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping them. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Got his man quickly. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback
throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Wide receiver going in motion. Under fire. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The offense changing the play. Off play action on 1st down. He turns that loose down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Almighty, this crowd is ready. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. Snags it. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They're going to ride this running back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Going right to work up top. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. The Rebels decide to punt it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Right back to the well. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the give off the left side. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Clock winds inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. They go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beats you.
Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. He cannot get there, it'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Taylor has it. It's a seam wide open. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Might as well give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield, and even that spin move couldn't create space.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury team.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. If they could somehow find their way into the end zone, a two-possession lead might feel insurmountable. Getting work done on the ground, he's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field, and this guy, I know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the fourth quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in.
Many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly. So you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go right back to it. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing a negative play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, LSU! And the stomping has commenced. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Here's the heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the catch down the right side. Here he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring.
Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock as a defense...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! And the beatdown has ensued. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with that touchdown, I would say this one is out of reach.
It is out of reach. A lot of coaches pull their starters, start to build some of that depth. Guys in, but listen, keep playing, keep executing. Their job is stopping.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. He He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Simmons. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fat.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive. Downs.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig. Try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Snap to the back. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros and time has expired here. The Magnolia Bowl goes to LSU.